had the opportunity to meet students from all over the state of Tennessee. And that's been really special because walking in, I really only knew 2 people. So I was kind of nervous not knowing anyone, but being able to develop friendships and develop the community around us through small group.
Good morning, everybody. Holly's here. Looking like a snack over there. Walking around looking like that. Who's batting lead off this morning here? Philip.
Philip.
Christy.
That's a good name. I like that name. Philip.
Evan, JC. Hi, everybody.
It's timeless. Really.
Kind of like Holly.
You do a lot of things with Philip. Philip.
That is true. 2 things.
Phil. DJ Phil. What's my password to my computer?
I don't know.
Success.
Okay. We're on here. Ashley, morning.
Ashley who?
Ashley Harris. Jimmy. Ashley.
Nice.
Ashley, a new member of the Morning Show fan club.
I hope so.
She won't be for long. Let's wait till I get this show
Wait
going.
till you meet us.
Wait till we get this going.
We're the worst.
You're dark over there. I think is that light. The light coming through there is not matching this light.
Not a good dark, not like a tan dark. Shadowy dark.
Good Tuesday morning to you, everybody. Thunder Radio Morning Show. Glad to have you along on your way into work, on your way home from work, for you night shift warriors, or just to get you through the morning. Thank you for choosing Thunder Radio WMSR as your primary source of entertainment on this day. 6:30 to 8:30, July the 1st. Glad to have you here. Brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle and his many great ways to make you look great, function great, and feel great. Find him at 482 Interstate Drive in Manchester. One of the finest surgeons you're going to find. You can find him right here in Manchester, Tennessee. Hey, you think about sneaking away for the summer. You still got some summer left, and you want to get down to the beach for a few days. I can save you 15% on a really nice 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo on the beach in Orange Beach, Alabama. Go to thunder1320.com/beach. That's thunder1320.com/beach. And use the promo code that you find. That page gives you the link to the condo, gives you the promo code to use, which is Thunder15. You save 15%. No tricks, no gimmicks, no timeshares, just saving you money. So get on over there and do that. We got a lot to do today. It's Tuesday. 2 reels and a fake. I got some good ones today. I've got some good ones that I think most everybody will know the reels, except Holly. I don't think she's going to know the reels. So we're gonna play that later on, country music style. We got Stupid Silly Stat, chance to win prizes. We've got Name That Tune, chance to win prizes. We got your birthdays. Phone lines are open, 728-1320. But first, the weather. It is going to be a rainy day out there again today. Pretty much what we've been dealing with. Summer pop-up shower kind of stuff. 72 right now. Headed for high of 84. We have an 80% chance of rain and showers today. Doesn't mean you're going to get rain all day, but those pop-ups that we get and bring rain through, going to bring one through today. But after today, we clear out just in time for the Independence Day weekend. 66 overnight tonight. Wednesday's looking good, 86 and sunny. Thursday around 87 and sunny. Independence Day looking like 90 degrees and sunny skies. So it's going to be a hot summer day, but not like 99 or anything crazy like that. 91 on Saturday, sunny skies. We'll take it. Weather forecast brought to you by our friends at the Hillsboro Food Company. Get on by and see them just in time for Independence Day. Get those fresh cut steaks for the grill. They're at 7403 Hillsboro Highway in Hillsboro. All right, it's time to bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Across from me sits the brains of this operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and the president of Peterson Media Group. She's by far the looks inside of this studio. president of the Chamber of Commerce, the microphone licker, corncob eater, one of the main reasons the rockin' world goes round. She's looking like a snack today. Good morning, Holly.
Happy July.
We are halfway through the year. 2025 is halfway over.
Daggone.
That'll hit you. What, to depress all y'all to start the day, huh?
You were.
That hits, doesn't it?
Hmm?
The year's half over. That just kind of is like, "Brr."
Well, I've
2026, here we go.
I've started seeing Halloween stuff in stores, and
That's disgusting.
I love Halloween. I love the fall. I love
I
it.
don't like summer.
But when I saw the fall stuff out, I was like, oh god, not yet.
No, we're hanging on to summer. We still got one good month of summer left before school gets back going. But we ain't got to deal with
Let's
school.
enjoy it. This
Yeah.
is the last summer. Teachers,
Yeah.
enjoy it.
I need to stop working and take all the rest of the month off with the teachers. Part of my problem, my work ethic these days. I feel
So
like I'm a teacher.
Josh works a lot. I'm not gonna lie, he works a lot. When he gets home from work, he works. He works all the time. But he went on this guy's trip last weekend, and he's like, they're all out working me. They're all outworking me by 20 hours.
Yeah, I don't like that. So
He's like, I gotta work harder.
time to work harder. And I'm gonna. How's it going, Holly? Kind of touched on it right there before the song. We are halfway through the year. I got a text from one of my friends yesterday.
You got friends?
They were rewatching the show from yesterday, and they were like, Holly's really the dirty one. Her bell is ringing all show long. It's her bell. It's not Josh's bell. It's her bell that's ringing the whole show.
Who said that?
I'm not gonna.
Who said that
I'm
about
not gonna
me?
disclose the names. So just saying, that's Holly's bell you hear ringing. Mine, hers.
I think that just shows you have a great sense of humor. I think that's what that tells you right there. I'm funnier than Josh.
No, she is not. We are halfway through the year. We've got 3 days from Independence Day. We are officially July the 1st. So Friday, the Independence Day celebration in Manchester. Live music starts at 7. Fireworks start at 9 o'clock. You can listen to some music to go along with the fireworks on your radio. Tune into 107.9 FM. Hey, listen, if you're going to go watch the fireworks, in your car or whatever.
Is this a PSA?
No.
Okay.
I was just going to say, tune into 107.9. Our entertainment starts at about 8:53. And we lead you up to the fireworks, and then there's a countdown to the fireworks, and they go off. If you're not going and you're shooting your own fireworks, still use our music. Like,
It'll
it'll
look
have a
look
little
like you
countdown,
planned
and
that.
it'll be fun.
You can go out to that one fireworks store that
Fireworks Factory in Fayetteville.
that builds them.
Yeah, they build the show for you.
And hit start when our music starts. Boom.
Yeah, how about that?
We make it easy for you.
The countdown will hit right at 9 o'clock. So that'll be a lot of fun. But if you are going to watch, I do not recommend listening on the app because there's a delay. So you're going to want to listen on actual 107.9. Shout outs over on our cameras this morning. Good morning to Leanne from Orange Beach, Alabama. Good morning to that's Brian, Antonio. Good morning to all y'all folks. Morning to Dale.
That looks like a new Brian.
Yeah, we got some new folks over there. That's good. Watching on one of the channels. We are 4 days away from the Custom Auto and Rod Shop Cars and Coffee Car Cruise-In. That is this Saturday at the Coffee County Administrative Plaza from 9 until 12. You can go check that out. Free fun for the family. So get on over there. It's 9 to 12 Saturday at the Coffee County Administrative Plaza. They average about 100 to 120 cars and trucks out there. If you want to take yours, it's free. Last month there were some new people bringing their vehicles, and they come over to the Thunder tent. Like, do we need to register?
Aw.
No, you just show up and enjoy yourself. So they're still getting new people to show up to that, and we're glad to be a part of it. Tiffany will be out there cranking some hits from 9 till 11.
I'm not even a car person. I know how to drive one. That's about it.
You got jokes. Ooh. And
But-
that's a loose fact that she knows how to drive one. I don't know that she's very good at
But
that.
when I go to the Cars and Coffee car show, they're so cleaned up, so nice
Oh, they're
and
nice.
shiny and pretty. I like walking around and looking at them.
Yeah. Well, I'll get out there and check that out this Saturday. Those are two of the bigger things upcoming. I don't have a whole lot else. The other one thing I do want to remind everyone of is today is the final day to get yourself registered for a brand new central heat and air unit. So AVU Heating and Air, American Veterans United, we've teamed up with them. We're giving away a brand new unit installed for free, but you got to register. And today's the last day to register. It's the Red, White, and Cool HVAC giveaway. So a couple of different ways you can do that. Go to Thunder Radio on Facebook. There's a pinned post at the top of the page. There's a link there. Just register. Doesn't cost you anything. Or you can go to thunder1320.com. And at the very top of the page, there is a button, banner ad. Click there and get registered. It takes a minute. Name, email, and some questions that they need, and you're good to go. So go register now. Do it right now.
Good job, buddy.
All right. I don't have anything else. What do you got?
People are talking about the bell over here.
Oh.
And I think it's kind of cool that when I'm out and we see people and maybe in conversation or maybe they're telling a story and they say ding.
Right.
They'll go ding.
So if you're new to the show or if you're a little unfamiliar, when we first started, this is Morning Show 6.0. So you're 6.
6.5.
6.5, yeah. So when we first started, we would randomly blurt out, "That's what she said." If you're an Office fan, that probably you understand that. You know, it's kind of a, "Oh my God, that's huge. Oh, that's what she said." You know, that's to be obvious about it. But we were blurting that out a lot, and also realized we had a lot of kids listening. So we stopped doing that, and we just have a bell. So anytime there's a "That's what she said" moment, we just hit the bell. I have that bell. Holly has this bell. They sound a little differently, and we will just hit those bells. But the kids picked up on it pretty quickly. I think I even shipped a bell to one who was like, "I want my own bell." So you know,
Jessica says they say ding all the time.
yeah, people
now.
just walk around saying ding.
I think our next shirt should just say ding right here on the left side here. Just says ding. Thunder Radio on the back. I have national days. You may do those?
Do them.
All right. It didn't recognize my phone didn't recognize my face.
Because you're looking like a snack today.
Let's see.
Look
here.
at Holly over there looking all CEO-like. She's dressed up.
It's National Ginger Snap Day.
Oh.
Not my favorite cookie, if I'm being honest. Ginger snap.
I don't like ginger snap. I don't like sugar cookies. I don't do those. Any kind of raisin.
I guess I could eat a ginger snap in the fall if it was like maybe I like a crispy cookie. I don't like you know how some folks like them when they just come out of off the pan and they're like soft and I like for the cookie to get, you know.
Well, what do you like the cookie to be? What do you want the cookie to be?
There's no way around it. I just like a good, well done cookie. Okay. I like to get a cookie right before it gets burnt. Not burnt. I don't like any burnt on my cookie. If it's burnt, I send it back.
I like them soft.
I know you do. It's National Creative Ice Cream Day. I'm gonna be honest here. I don't like creative
basic ice creams.
Can I just get a scoop of chocolate, please?
She wants strawberry.
Yeah. We went when we were at the beach. I had a hankering for just chocolate ice cream on a cake cone. That's what I wanted. So we passed several ice cream stops, but Josh is looking for a specific one that we never found. So we stopped off at another one, and I'm like, I just want a chocolate ice cream and a cake cone. And she's like, we don't have
chocolate.
What?
We're all out of chocolate.
She said, I have this other one. It's chocolate and marshmallows. And I'm like, well, unless you want to pick all them marshmallows out, that's not what I want.
But they did have strawberry, so you were good.
I like a strawberry cone.
Yeah.
Okay, so National Creative Ice Cream Flavors Day. It's National U.S. Postage Stamp Day.
Gross.
Boy, those are expensive.
They shouldn't have a day. The post office shouldn't have a day for anything.
Well, I'm sorry to hear you say that because it's also National Postal Workers Day.
Uh-huh. Well, what are stamps going up to? 78 cents? 77 cents, something like that.
Golly.
I remember like in 7th or 8th grade when they went from 32 to 33 cents, people lost their
My
mind.
meemaw was like,
Lost it. I ain't
"You've got
paying
to be
33
kidding
cents
me."
for a stamp. We
Look at us now.
we do a lot of, we got to get away from the postage situation. We do a lot of mail work, or just invoices and checks and things. And so we send our bills out. It's just in the business world, you'd be shocked at the amount of, like, personally, you pay a lot of your bills online. But in the business world, you'd be shocked at the amount of people who pay their bills just checks in the mail, right? But I have noticed we deal with 2 separate post offices now.
Mm-hmm.
Manchester Post Office, Tullahoma Post Office. And I don't pretend to know the inner workings of the post offices,
Not at all. That's just where we take the mail.
but I do know that it takes longer for things to get where they're supposed to go or to get to us when we're dealing with the Tullahoma Post Office. And I don't know why. I'm not blaming nobody. Maybe there's a perfectly good reason for it, but
Logistically, maybe there's something
Mm,
extra in the process there
don't know. But
that we
I'm
don't
just
know about.
here to tell you, in dealing with the Manchester Post Office so far has been superior in terms of speed. And that's saying something. Because one time I got a letter in August that was postmarked in February. It just showed up. They just put it in the mail.
like that guy on Christmas Vacation.
Right? It fell between the seats.
Ugh.
I don't understand how it was August or September. This was postmarked in February. It showed the postmark on it, and they just put it in the mailbox like nothing ever happened. Like no apology, no sorry we lost it, no here's what happened. No, here you go. There was a check in there. Like,
Oh, daggone.
yes.
I've gotten stuff like birthday cards in the mail that were torn, and I don't know if they're, because you can't ask the person that mailed it, hey, did you leave money in that card? Because that sounds
Right.
weird.
Well, I would just be like, hey, I don't ask that, but like, hey, this was damaged when it showed up, and then just see what they say.
Oh, yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, I got this and it was damaged.
I
And then
just
if they put money in there, they'll be like, oh, whoa, I had money in there. But anyway, it moves faster. I don't know why. I just know that it comes faster. Yeah. So anyway, I just was a little perplexed about the post office and postal carrier day there. Happy. I mean, probably not the actual carriers.
I'm sure they're all great. Be
it's
nice
the-
to your mailman.
It's the
and women.
outdated and ridiculous system that the post office wants to run for 78 cents a stamp.
Our mail's going to start getting lost now. Thank you very much.
Probably. I'm nice to our guy. Even when I see him sitting next door eating lunch for an hour, not bringing my mail.
Well, it's a nice little area. It's a nice little quiet area. Nobody's going to mess with him right there.
I'll step out and say hi sometimes when I see him. Go grab the mail from him. Like, what's up, buddy? Sport. Good
Word,
to see you, Chief.
word of the day today. Antiquated.
Antiquated. Huh?
I don't know what it means. Maybe you do.
Old.
Antiquated means old.
Yeah. Antiquated way of doing things.
Okay.
Outdated.
Well, there you go. Word of the day. Antiquated. Use it in a sentence sometime today. Make yourself smarter. I'm going to use it on the morning show at some point.
Shannon said the Tullahoma post office straight up sucks. I had 3 packages lost with insurance and nothing was ever done. I never even paid for the
Oh
insurance.
gosh, that tears my stomach up having to deal
I
with
know.
the government agencies.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to do it. What's worse, dealing with the government or Verizon? Like, who would you rather call, the IRS or Verizon?
I guess for
I think
Verizon.
the IRS. I think at least I'm going to get somebody that speaks English when I get on the phone with the IRS. We've had to call them a few times and they're jerks usually, but usually they're English speaking jerks. Every time I get on the phone with Verizon, it's the worst experience.
The experience is bad with both, but my way of thinking is I at least understand what a cell phone is and what cell service is. Sometimes when I'm talking to the IRS, I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what form they're looking for.
The innocent of the IRS would be better to talk to, I think. Yeah. Or she's dealt with them before. She probably has a direct line to the IRS chief or something. We have to sit through hold lines for 2 hours for them to be like, we can't help you with that.
I get physically angry when I have to deal with that. Like I've punched my desk before just because I had so much rage from having to be on the phone. And I think at the end of that call, they were like, oh no, you're good. Everything's taken care of. There's no need to contact us. And I just, I wanted to go Britney Spears and shave my hair off.
Dana said, I haven't had cell service in my house for over a week. You must live out by New Union.
Golly.
Because there is a dead zone out there all of a sudden that will drop a call. It won't even drop it. It just, you'll stop hearing the other person talk. And it starts about a half mile from the end of Maple Springs to New Union. Take a left all the way up past maybe Remax a little bit. And then I'm sure in that square area, maybe even across the street, Richland Hills area, there's no cell service there. And it's been that way for a couple of weeks now. And I guess I saw where some of our friends at Remax had called, been calling Verizon because a lot of their people use, and they're like, just use your Wi-Fi calling. It's down. We don't know when it's going to be back up. That's what they said that they've said. Yeah. There's something wrong with that tower.
Do we get
yeah, just give me a credit on my bill. That's where I live. I use this to talk.
Yeah. But
crazy is when I lost Holly out there. This is the weirdest thing. So going through there, if I'm talking to Holly, it drops the call. It doesn't drop the call. Let's correct that. She just can't hear me all of a sudden. But I can FaceTime her.
And I can hear
and and we can see each other and talk, which I thought took more data and stuff. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Dana says she's called every day for weeks. Multiple states are affected.
Multiple states. It's crazy. Multiple states are affected. But here, like, I've got decent service around town, but not in that area.
Dana's getting her credit. Y'all get that credit.
So do I just need, but is it worth the credit if I have to call them and talk to them? I don't want to talk to them.
I know. How much is that credit? Because
it's got to be worth. My Verizon bill is pretty big. I would like to be able to cut that down. We have stuff, but we have 3 different Verizon bills right now. And the ability to get it put into one, impossible.
Yeah, I know. It shouldn't be that hard.
We got a bill for here at Thunder. And then Holly's got a bill for her and the girl one, I think, are on it. And then we've got another bill through the new stations that we just bought. And getting them combined, good luck.
You ever be so tempted to drop Verizon and go to one of the other, like I saw Dana
said 2/3 of our bill was comped. Holly, today I need you to call Verizon.
No, absolutely not.
That's your
I am
job.
not paid enough to do that. No. I'm not doing that. What do you want to even do?
Tell them our phones don't work.
Oh.
Tell them the area we live in and our phones don't work.
I'm not good at
while you're calling them from our phone.
That.
Holly, by the time she gets off the phone, we'll be paying more.
I'm the person that when I get my order wrong, it's like, okay, I'll just eat it anyway.
Yeah, she'll get off the phone and be like, our bill is now more expensive. I upgraded our plan.
I'm highly allergic to tomatoes, but you know what? I need to toughen up.
Well, we work from home. I wish I had all of my bill in one place so that I could call and be like, look how expensive. Like I got 3 different bills, so I can't call and be like, my bill is $1,000 a month because they're split up in 3 different bills.
But it's like $1,000 a month.
Yeah, after you pay for all of them, all the phones and the hotspots and all the things that we use. Anyway, anybody got anything else here?
I'm done. I'm done with the National Days word of the day. Not foment. Adequate. No. Antiquate. Antiquate.
Adequate, huh?
That sounds like a medication for if you got a tummy issue.
Or the wrong way to pronounce adequate. That has to be an
antiquate.
Inadequate way to do that.
Am I saying it right now?
Antiquate?
Antiquate.
Antiquated.
Antiquated means oldish.
Or outdated.
Outdated.
It's antiquated. Anyway.
Don't say outdated today on something. Say antiquated.
All right, that's your word of the day. Thunder Radio Morning Show. I want to tell you about Dirtworks. I just saw them. They posted this the other day on their Facebook. They were installing like they were making somebody was getting a backyard paradise, buddy. They were putting in steps and like block concrete rock steps with these nice retaining walls, just completely redoing someone's backyard. That can be you. You can have that done. That they have the vision, or if you have the vision, they can execute, or if you have a general idea, they can help you with the vision. Call Dirtworks. They can do all that work for you. They got the machines, they got the dirt. 931-409-0782. That's 931-409-0782 for Dirtworks. 931-409-0782 for Dirtworks.
Are you looking for a dental office that can take care of your entire family's dental needs? Look no further than Carmine Family Dental in Deckard. Led by Dr. Carmine, their team specializes in both.
What is she saying?
I don't know. I think she used the wrong words here.
Help us understand, Jessica.
Jessica's autocorrect has changed something.
We say dank all the time.
Dank. We're talking about moist cake. That's the new word of the day from back around Thanksgiving.
Like a dank stuffing.
Still don't feel right.
Hey, text me who said that.
Best customer service in Manchester.
I don't know.
Yes.
I said, I don't know.
No, yes. Yes Insurance Agency.
Yeah, I guess we are pretty good, aren't we?
I guess so.
When you said that, I was like, I bet I can pick out which one of Josh's friends said it. And that's who I thought it was.
Good.
Yeah.
Coffee County Bank was founded in 1975 by a group of local business people.
So I got this message.
Today,
I'll forward it to you.
we believe in coffee.
If it's something bad, don't send it
It's
to me.
not bad.
Isn't that right?
I got a good thing going here with my mental health.
A new house, or the right deposit products to meet your needs. Stop by any of our convenient locations and let us show you the easy way to do banking better.
Cause you're mean.
I'm not mean.
You're mean.
I'm not mean.
Who said that one?
Top resolution is getting healthier. Let me tell you, hi, this is Josh with the Thunder Radio Morning Show. 9 months ago, I shed 90 like that.
And then that makes sense.
The book I'm reading, she says,
Use the word dank. Nice. Instead, she said the booking reading uses the word dank.
Hey, look, you're a very lucky guy.
I am a lucky guy. I have never doubted that.
Sometimes I think you forget it.
No, I'll never forget that.
Like when I'm trying to ask you questions about World War II and you're like, just know it already.
The series we were watching took a turn.
A slow, boring
It's called
turn.
with something the Cold War and the bomb, or the bomb and the Cold War, and it's been good. But then, like the fourth episode,
We're in Guatemala now,
They-
learning about Guatemalan leaders.
we just it's not what they're teaching us. They're talking about the CIA and the start of it and the evolution. And I'm
Where
sure
is it? Where is it at? Guatemala?
they're in Guatemala
Okay.
and Iran. And I'm sure it comes into play later when they talk about the way they're using it for the Cold War. But it's like I don't really need that much of a history lesson on it. We could
don't
spend
want
5
that.
minutes. I get back to the bombs. I was pretty intrigued when they're talking about how they built these nuclear bombs
And how many people
and
they
how many
can
people
kill.
they can kill. With
I don't
one.
think you can wrap your head. I'm watching the bomb explode,
They're showing some of these tests
and it's showing you the aftermath,
and the kilotons and
and they're
gosh.
telling you how many people. But I still don't think I can wrap my head around the devastation.
Yeah. Millions and millions they can kill with one bomb. When this was in 55 or 58 or whenever they were studying some of that stuff. Who knows?
We absolutely 100% had to bomb that nuke facility in Iran. That had to happen.
Yes.
Yeah, that was like,
Those people cannot get that.
no.
I wish I'd done it a long time ago.
Right.
Sometimes I don't understand a word John Mellencamp's saying. That's what it sounds like to me. Him and Eddie Vedder.
And there's a woman
Morning show continues 6:30 to 8:30 Monday through Friday. Right here on Thunder Radio WMSR. You can also watch the show over on Facebook or YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio, and you can be part of that fun little community group over there. You can watch on YouTube. Either way, and you comment, we see it, we chat with you, put it on the screen, all that good stuff. We also have some different conversations during the break as well. Now, Holly, what are we doing here? Segment 2.
4th of July.
Yeah.
This Friday. I love it. I'm excited about it. I've got some 4th of July tweets for you guys. I wish we could leave the American music on in the background, but we got to turn it off.
Oh, yeah. I kind of got to keep that. So we put it on, but I forget. Facebook doesn't like it.
Celebrating the 4th of July like every other parent, angrily cussing each firework that goes off after my kids go to bed. Can you imagine getting your little baby, your little colicky baby is finally asleep and you're like, golly, I'm tired.
I know.
And then somebody lights some, what are those little poppy ones that don't even have any?
Like bottle rockets?
No, it's just like a pack of them and they're red and you light them and it's like, pop, 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 pop.
Oh, firecrackers?
Yeah, just firecrackers in the I don't understand. I never understood firecrackers. Boys love them.
You like to blow stuff up.
I
They're
don't
loud.
like loud noises.
I don't like the little throwing poppers. The little, just not the
I
ones.
loved those because they weren't too loud,
But-
and
but they are louder.
fire scares me.
Now they make the bigger ones and they're louder, and Holly gives them out to every single niece and nephew we've got. And then there's A, I get shocked by little loud pops occasionally, and B, there are 500 little red things on my back porch
They're white.
and around my pool.
They're not red.
They are red.
The little bags they come in are white.
Well, whatever. Little white bags all around my porch and blowing into my pool in the filters.
Yeah, M80s. Like I never wanted to watch because it doesn't have pretty sparkly lights like a firework does. It's just loud. I don't know.
I do like it when like when I go to the big shows and they shoot the bigger shells, where they 10-inch or 12-inch shells that, they hit and it's, the boom comes a little later,
It's like boom, and then it's a long time.
Yeah. And then it rattles.
And that thing is way up
Yeah,
there.
and then it rattles the ground a little bit. I like those ones. I am still a boy, I like explosions and stuff.
I can remember being terrified when my parents took me, elementary age to watch fireworks. I had my finger shoved in my ear so far, I was giving myself like brain pain, but the boy one is the same way. You get
He don't
around
like
the
loud
boy one
noises
with a
much.
balloon and act like you're going to pop a balloon. He just like,
Yeah, he's 20. He doesn't like it. Shannon says they make the adult poppers and handed them out without knowing they are loud.
I didn't like it because my brother would always, I didn't like it when you throw them at people and tried to pop them on. I just throw them at the ground like you're supposed to, but my brother would always try and.
Well, you got these people that have bottle rocket wars and shoot bottle rockets at
Yeah,
each
I
other.
think my uncle got his eyebrow blowed off that way.
I'm lucky
he
he get his
doesn't-
eye blowed off that way.
It doesn't, I got a good joke about an eye and an eyelid. but
You've told
I
it.
can't tell it
You've
here.
told it.
On the Facebook. I didn't tell it on air. So if you see me in public, ask me to tell you my good joke.
Yes, definitely approach Holly in public. She'll act completely normal.
I've only read one of these tweets so far. If your
That's how
mom
you get ahead of schedule. Right there.
if your mom never forced you to wear one of those crappy flag shirts from Old Navy on the 4th, are you really even an American?
Right.
We all had those.
Everybody.
That was prime 9th grade for me. Those Old Navy flag shirts.
Yes. Well, Old Navy was cheap. Still is.
But cheap, but it was in style.
Yeah.
It was
Cheap, but comparable to, where I wasn't going to be able to be buying American Eagle or Aeropostale.
The only time I
clothes.
got American Eagle or Aeropostale was like if my mom hit up a really good yard sale.
Yeah.
I get it that way.
Tommy Hilfiger.
We got Tommy Hilfiger.
Yeah. We got the off brand. We didn't get anything. So, if Old Navy's about the only on brand stuff I think that I had. I did have some real nice Bugle Boy stuff.
My Aunt Nikki says that she has a picture of me and mine. I maybe my Old Navy shirt.
Old Navy shirt and the flag shirt, probably. Yeah.
This next one says, friendly reminder that the 4th of July season. Let me try again. Friendly reminder that this 4th of July season, no one wants to watch 200-second snap stories of the firework display you went to. It doesn't translate.
No, it never is the same. And you want to, but everybody will take videos of the fireworks. They'll do it in Manchester. They'll do their own and they'll post
That's
them.
me in the morning when the sun's coming up, the sunrise. And
We
I'll
take the sunrise every day.
and it never looks as good as
It doesn't
does.
translate.
The sun is always like, the sun can look so big out there, and I'm like, this is going to be a good picture, and then I take it, and it looks like the
It's like trying to get
end
those
of a
moon pictures.
ballpoint
Yeah.
pen.
It's like trying to get those moon pictures. You can't get them. But we that and the sunrise, sunset pictures are hard. Sunrise is harder to get if you're just trying to get the actual sun. Sunset, you can get some pretty good pictures.
This next tweet says, my neighbors with fireworks celebrate the 12 days of the 4th of July.
I know. We were talking about this yesterday. Look, I get it. In my mind, Thursday through Sunday is acceptable fireworks shooting time to me. The 3rd, and then you got the whole weekend. But after we get to the weekend, and if you want to go after the 4th and get those fireworks on sale and shoot them Sunday, I get it. You can get them half off. But do not shoot them next weekend, please.
Nikki says, that's a new TikTok trend to show a picture of the sunset from your state. We have some good sunsets here in
Tennessee
Tennessee.
sunset's some of the best. We have some really good sunsets here.
Yeah.
And I was
Tennessee orange.
well, I don't know.
Scott's
Everybody's
favorite
going to
team.
say, I guess every place has their unique stuff, right? I'm sure there's some beautiful stuff. I mean, we go to Florida and you get a beautiful sunset on the ocean. It's just different, But something about the sun coming up over like corn,
Corn?
like a field
What
of
is it
corn with some
about-
fog on top of it, and then the sun setting in the same general way. So
Yeah.
there's no fog. It's just different. And I remember some of the guys at like Bonnaroo organizers that would be here for a few weeks. They would always tell me when I talked to them for random things, just kind of off the record, they'd be like, because they'd be here for 3, 4, 5 weeks before the festival. And they'd be like, some of our favorite things is sunsets. We got to go up in Fire Tower and watch sunsets. It's not like this where we're from.
I
you
hate
know,
that for people that
and-
don't get good sunsets.
And I think that most of them are probably from the city.
City, yeah,
And so you don't get those, but those farm rural sunsets are just different.
sure are. I can relate 100% to this next tweet. It says, me at fireworks. Is this the grand finale? This has to be the grand finale. Is this the grand finale? This is definitely the grand finale.
You can tell when it's the end. Yes.
I can't. Sometimes if it's a good show, I'm like, wow, because fireworks are expensive.
Yeah, about $1,000 a minute is, I think, the general rule for bigger shows.
Really?
Mhm.
Golly.
This year's fireworks show Manchester is 18 minutes. So there you go.
I like the part of America where you put mayonnaise on potatoes and it becomes a salad.
Oh, yeah.
What about mustard? Let me say it with mustard.
I like the mustard.
Puts mustard on potatoes and it becomes a salad. Is that better for you?
Yeah.
You don't do mayo, do you?
Well, I'll eat a potato salad with mayonnaise probably.
This next tweet says,
Remember that Bob and Tom song, the summertime song? About potato salad?
Vaguely.
Wonder if I can get that pulled up.
Sorry. I won't let my kids turn on the stove, but swinging a flaming hot fire stick sparkler over their head for the 4th of July, that's fine.
Sparklers make me nervous. Like we hand those to kids like this is okay because it's got a long handle on it, but those sparks are flying everywhere.
Well,
It'll burn their hand.
you got to stick it through the end of a red Solo cup.
Yeah.
And so their hand is in the cup and that kind of helps.
Yeah.
But they
It
need
still ends up
they
getting on
need to
our
know
feet.
they got to hold it out there, you know?
But we're in such a hurry to grow kids up, Well, like we'll start handing them to them when they're 2. Here you go.
Well, you just hold it and hold their hand and show them, you go through the motion. Fire's scary.
Speaking of, did you see where that kid fell overboard on the Disney ship and the dad jumped in after?
I did
And
see
got her.
that. Yeah. That was that had to it said that he treaded. Is it treaded or
I
tread?
think it's tread.
He treaded.
Nope.
He had trode. He tread water for 20 minutes.
Troded it. Say it again.
He trod water for 20 minutes waiting for the Disney, like I guess there's an alarm when
It
something
detected somebody was overboard.
it detected. So daughter went over. I'm assuming dad went
Jumped immediately.
because that's what I would have done.
Yeah, I don't think he even grabbed a life jacket. I think he just jumped.
What honestly,
I would got a life jacket first.
no, you wouldn't.
It's kind of like on the airplanes. You got to put your oxygen mask on first before the kids. It doesn't do me any good to drown down there with her. Like, I need to make sure I can survive.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just instincts. I jumped into a pool one time because I couldn't see where the boy one was. I thought he was up underneath the float. I had all my clothes on. It was I was completely dressed, and it's just instinctual. My mom said I could see him. I said, but I couldn't. I didn't. It doesn't. You just react.
I just imagine it. I wasn't there for that, but I imagine it like the grandma on Meet the Parents when she gets hit in the nose with a volleyball, and she just runs into the pool with her drink in her hand. That's Holly.
It was, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I don't know how we got to that versus fireworks stuff. That was my fault. Back to fireworks. Jessica said getting burned by a sparkler is a rite of passage.
It
in the South.
really is.
Bit by
Or
mosquito.
you step on
or
one of
not.
them little embers.
Oh yeah. Kids are running around with hot dog in their hand. Ain't got no bun. They just got a hot dog. Hot dog in one hand, sparkler in the other. Like, tell me that ain't 4th
This is
of
the
July.
best time of the year.
It's the best time of the year. Better than Christmas.
I just wish I was the person I thought I was yesterday when I made all these ambitious plans for the 4th of July.
This is what I have to choke Holly's ambitions down. Because she wants to make, and I know she doesn't want to do these things. I'm like, no.
I don't want to do them. I don't want to be a part of them per se. I like for other people to have fun and to be a part of it without being a part of it. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know.
And then she's like, oh, I wish everybody wasn't here. I wish I wasn't doing all this.
I never say that,
She does.
but I think 2 hours is long enough.
So this year, I think we just got some people coming over, but we're not doing fireworks or anything. I think it's kind of like come and go and swim as you please.
I reckon.
I'm all about that.
I don't know.
Whatever.
You bought the right fireworks when the guy running the stand gives you a high 4.
I saw something this weekend. It was like, this is going to be the last, somewhere out there, somebody, this is going to be their last weekend with all 10
All
fingers.
10 fingers, yeah. That football player lost.
Jason Pierre-Paul.
Yeah.
While playing. And then
Florida?
he was in Miami when it happened. I think he played for the Giants at the time.
Okay.
But I think he was in Florida when he
remembered
blew off his
something.
fingers.
Nobody rages harder for the 4th of July than Old Navy's marketing communications department. It's our time to shine, boys.
Right.
Apparently, my neighbors bought $23,000 worth of fireworks.
Shooting them and shooting them and shooting them and shooting them.
I
don't
can't.
like shooting fireworks at our house. Like, we've done it before. We talked about it yesterday about the not the dog stuff, but just the cleanup after. Like those big boxes, what are you supposed to do with those? We had a fire a couple years ago.
The only one that saw it was the boy one.
He didn't even tell nobody. He's just
He
running
just
out there with buckets of
He
water.
grabbed a bucket of water like on a cartoon.
I'm like, where are you going? He's like, it's on fire back there.
By the time he got it to the back, he had sloshed all the water out of the bucket.
He filled up a 5-gallon bucket all the way and took off running.
None of
He
us.
was soaked. There was no water left.
I can't wait to see everyone's pictures of fireworks that look like everyone else's pictures of fireworks.
Getting a good firework picture is difficult.
It's hard.
I appreciate a good one, not a cell phone picture. I mean, get out the big camera, put it on the tripod, and you got to kind of set the exposure to hold and catch the light and let go. I learned how to do that a long time ago. It's very hard.
This is basically for Monday.
Okay.
This tweet. It says, hope you had a great 4th of July. Someone about to ask for something in an email.
Yes. Yes. That's me.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed the 4th. You check that advertising package I sent over there. Yeah. Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. We're way past due for the top of the hour break. It's 15 minutes after. So we ought to do that. We'll let you know what's happening at Granddad's when we come back. We also got Stupid Silly Stat. Keep it right there. You're listening to the morning show, 6:30 to 8:30, Monday through Friday.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder.
Have neighbors that do them in the street. And
I don't
leave them
like
there to
that.
disintegrate.
Pick up your
Hey,
trash.
in town. I mean, you come through. If you once you leave after the fireworks, like say you go to watch the city fireworks Friday. Once you leave, if you try to go down any of these back roads, there are just kids in the street shooting fireworks everywhere. Like it's just all it is. It's just kids down the street. You got to drive it down the middle and hope nobody's coming the other way.
It's like that after ball games. Josh and I are some of the last ones to leave at like football games because it takes him, he's got post game and then he's got to pack up all of his equipment. So we're there and the amount of trash that people leave at the stadiums, like what are you doing?
No, I know, right?
Pick up your garbage. I hate that. Makes me mad. And then you'll see little like high school students, baseball players or the band.
They'll go pick it up.
They'll
Yeah.
go pick it up. And I'm like, that's. Jim's missing a couple fingers from blasting cat.
Yeah, thankfully, where we live, there's not a lot of that going on. But like ours, when they shot, we did it one year, pretty big show in our backyard with the Holly's family over, and like when we were done, like everybody just left the stuff there, which I mean, it's fine, it's in my house. But then I got to pick all that up, and it doesn't really break down. I mean, they're just these huge boxes,
Cardboard,
but it's like
tubes, and
these tubes are in there. They don't break down. So what do I do with this?
we burned them.
I think I tried to burn them, but even they didn't even really burn well.
I think the dew had set on them
Yeah.
overnight and got them wet. Don't work.
You don't get to sit over there and ring the bell.
You're reaching now.
You get to sit over there and ring the bell all morning, then I ring the bell, and you're like, and you can be.
Those are the people that their mama always cleaned up after them.
Right. Holly's birthday is coming up. Sunday.
It's weird because I had some of my friends was like, hey, are you free on the 6th? And I was like, yes, I am free. But, you know, I didn't want to send a message to my family and be like,
Are we having a party?
I don't want to make, but they haven't. So I don't want to say. So I'm like, yeah, I'm free.
What, are you doing some of your friends?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Huh.
Don't act like you made plans for nothing.
Well, maybe I did make plans. Just because they're literally watching your money go up in smoke. This is a big one for Holly this year. She's a big 4-0.
I buy sparklers.
Yeah.
Or some of the things that go, but they don't.
Yeah. I do kind of enjoy going to the fireworks stand with everybody and picking out fireworks about 2:00 in the afternoon. But then you just walk around trying to figure out what everything does. That's why we learned that Fireworks Factory in Fayetteville is pretty good because they pre-build the shows for you and they just have a shoot sheet, whatever it's called.
A daily hour and a half worth of proof that opposites actually do attract. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
I do enjoy coming the 4th of July stuff, Independence Day stuff. I do like the it's like fireworks music that you can put together.
Oh,
for
yeah.
a good show. Like we get a lot of the music from the pyro company that's shooting for the city, but I add a 7-minute pre-show on it because I want to put some stuff together.
You remind me, what's that actor's name? Danny something. He's in Tropic Thunder. He blows the stuff up.
Oh yeah.
Danny, it starts with an M. Masterson? No, that's not right. I feel like Josh Carney's going to text me in a minute with the right answer.
The exact right answer. Yeah, but I like to put that, get some good speeches behind it, put some good patriotic music, mix it in real good.
Gets me ready to run through a brick wall.
Like what I've got together this year is a slow build. Like it starts off nice and slow, and we just go up and up and up and up till it's time to shoot fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
Get everybody all ramped. And it's
Yeah.
Blow it up.
Hey, don't forget to leave fireworks and beer out for Kid Rock on Thursday night.
Tell us what's happening at Granddad's.
Pork chops, country fried steak, pulled pork barbecue, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, skillet corn, green peas, cornbread, or roll. Your drink does come with that for just $9.99. You can find Granddad's at 620 Woodbury Highway.
Yeah, and they got a website too, granddadsrestaurant.com or just granddadsmanchester.com. So we helped them with their website, and Jacob does a lot of that. And he was showing me that when you could see when Bonnaroo canceled, because you could see the traffic on their website and their phone calls shoot up immediately. And I was like, that's super cool.
Yeah.
Because obviously got canceled. People are looking for somewhere to eat, somewhere to go. They were in town. He said, you can see almost the minute that they canceled Bonnaroo. You can watch the numbers skyrocket on their website and their menu clicks and things like that. FYI, we can help your business with things like that too. So just reach out to me. 728-1320. Are you going to play games?
I wasn't done.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's sports trivia tonight starting at 7. Now you can go.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Kim, did you bring your statistics?
Stupid Silly Stat wrapped up by our friends at Freedom Automotive. Get that vehicle ready to hit the road this summer. Make sure that you got the tires that you need. The alignments are ready to go. They'll take care of you down there. All of your maintenance needs at Freedom Automotive Service Center, and they're open 6 days a week for your convenience, Monday through Saturday, locally owned and operated. So those owners and those technicians, they go eat at the same restaurants as you. Their kids play on the same ball teams, go to the same schools. They're going to make sure that you're a satisfied customer. That makes a difference. And they do custom exhaust work. Freedom Automotive Service Center, 515 Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester. Get on by and see them. I did such a better job with their read today. Yesterday was a disaster.
It couldn't have got much worse, buddy.
It was awful. It was my fault. First day back. All right, Holly, go.
This part of a vacation causes the most tension before it even starts.
Oh, we got some vacation stats.
It's
don't we?
summer.
All right.
You want to go find stats? You go right ahead, buddy.
728-1320. 2 tickets to Lake Winnepesaukah Amusement Park.
This part of vacation causes the most tension before it even starts.
This is good stuff. Earlier, we were talking about it's Danny McBride.
Yeah, Carney sent me a message.
Morning show.
Know what the weather's going to be.
Good guess. Not it. I start looking at the weather about 8 days out, even though nobody knows. Speaking of, if you're headed down to the Gulf, next couple days, supposed to be, they're calling for like 10 inches of rain.
Tropical Storm Barry.
Morning show.
Would it be packing?
Packing. Great guess, but no, not it. Not packing. 728-1320. 2 tickets to Lake Winnie up for grabs. Call in on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines at 728-1320. Ben Lomond Connect office in Manchester at the Coffee County Administrative Plaza. Let's see here. This part of vacation causes the most tension before it even starts.
Everybody says paying for it.
Yeah, right? I could throw away some money on a vacation. I don't want to go. I could justify it real quick.
I would be okay to sleep in the car if we could eat good. I'd take one of those air mattresses and throw it in the back of the car and sleep on it if I could spend a lot of money on good dinner.
Right. Holly likes to eat. James said getting on I-24. I tell you. Getting down toward Chattanooga, good luck to you. Morning show.
Would it be booking the dog sitter?
That's a great guess, but not it. We stopped doing that and we just pay the kids to do it. They don't do a good job, but at least they get to stay. Our dogs don't like to not be at home. Daniel says packing. Yeah, packing's a popular guess here. Not it. Got a guess on the text line over here. Where to go? like where to actually go on vacation. Great guess, because it's before it even starts. That causes stress. Holly wants to go to the mountains. I want to go to the beach.
No, but
We always
there's
go to the
no
beach.
there's no happy medium. We just always go to the beach.
Well, that's where everybody's going.
If that tells you anything you need to know about our marriage.
I get what I want. Morning show.
Who's going to drive?
Who's going to drive? Good guess,
Not
but
me.
not it.
I'm
Holly's not driving.
passenger princess.
She ain't driving. She never drives. I say on all the vacations we've been on, all the driving to the Gulf or to Gatlinburg.
Not the mountain.
There's mountains in Gatlinburg.
I mean, yeah, there, but
all of that, Holly's probably driven 3 hours.
this may be sexist of me, but I think the man should drive. I think the man should drive. That's the man's job, driving.
And I'll drive, and
I
you
think
just
the
hush,
man
and I'll
should
take you where
pump
we're
the
going to go.
gas. Unless it's a thing where like wife gets car sick, she needs to drive.
Which may be the only time she's ever driven is when she's about to be car sick. But all the trips that we take for like sports and all this stuff, she's generally not. Occasionally, she'll drive and I'll work
On the way home.
Yeah. This part of vacation causes the most tension before it even starts. We've had where to go, who's going with, packing. None of that's right. The kids are not going to like this very much. I'll give you a little hint there.
It's the kids.
The kids are going to ruin this.
Issue.
Yeah, the kids are going to ruin this. So there's your little hint. This part of vacation causes the most tension before it even starts. And Jessica said who's going with you. But that's not it. Morning show.
Making sure everybody goes potty.
Excellent guess, but no, not it. Y'all better. Terry's gonna get it right if he keeps calling. Y'all better jump in there and beat him. Morning show.
Making the kids leave phones at home.
Making the that
No.
would be something that would cause stress. That's not it though. That would cause some stress. The kids will create a problem when it's time for this. More than likely.
If I had to do it again, I would do things differently.
Sure.
Like definitely with the phones and stuff, but it's too late now. They're already
I
ruined.
ruined them. Yeah.
It's my bad.
Well, with the next one, we'll do better. Little hint. Little hint.
No.
I forgot about that. Holly's not pregnant.
Daniel says finances. I think that's
Fair.
for most anybody.
And the kids will also ruin that too. Morning show.
Or the kids is going to ride it in the car.
Not it. Good try. They're going to fight over the seats.
This isn't so much about the ride to the vacation. We're doing a lot of car things here.
And to be fair,
This is after you're there.
Well, and I know that's why it's a little confusing. So it says this part of vacation causes the most tension before it starts. So it's a little confusing because
Not
people
before
are thinking,
the vacation starts, before the thing that we're trying to get the answer.
see that I'm going to clear that up
Okay.
because people are thinking that this means before the vacation
Like I'm going to give you an
starts.
example. The answer is not go to an amusement park. That's not the answer. But the way it's worded is this part of vacation causes the most tension before it even starts, before you go to the amusement park.
Gotcha.
Not before the vacation
Does that make it
starts.
more sense to you? It's not before the vacation
Clear as
starts.
mud.
Yeah, clear as mud. I was a little confused by that too, actually, because I was like, well, you could do this thing after you get to vacation. Morning show.
How many days you're going to be there?
That's a great guess, bud. Not it though. I always want to stay longer. Holly's ready to get back. I'm like, I can stay there for
I'm
10
a
days.
homebody.
Jessica says sunscreen. So good guess here.
Yeah, golly. It's
Trying
like
to get
an
them to put on
act of
sunscreen.
Congress. Just come here and let me put it on you right fast.
They do not want sunscreen to be applied. Morning show.
Where to eat?
Where to eat? Good guess, but no.
Where we eating?
Where'll we eating? This part of vacation causes the most tension. We'll just say that. Let's just leave it there. This causes the most tension before you do this thing.
Yeah.
Just says sleeping arrangements. That's a good one. We've had some sleeping arrangement tension on trips before. Holly nearly lost her mind.
I'm not the same person when I'm tired.
No, I have to calm. I'm like, calm down. It's
I'm-
fine.
That's when I become. It's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. When I'm tired and I'm ready for bed, or I get woke up. Golly. This part of the vacation causes the most tension. I agree. It causes me.
And the kids create the tension here, and at least in my mind, when we do this a lot on family trips, and when it's time for this, I don't like what Holly becomes. It's not fun for me because of what she becomes. I end up getting yelled at. I'm like, what? I didn't do anything.
I didn't yell at you.
Oh, yes, she does. 728-1320. This part of the vacation causes the most tension before the activity even starts. Not the vacation, but before this activity
I'm going to give you a
starts.
hint because we need to move along.
I've given some hints.
I'm going to give another better one,
All right.
better than what you just did. The mama wants to do this activity.
And the mom's going to want to do
9
it.
times out of 10, this is an activity, thing that
This is on mom's itinerary and nobody else's.
mom wants to do. And
Yeah.
you know who don't want to do it? None of the kids
Or the husband.
or the husband.
Or anybody else.
And I'm going to tell you why I think it's awful.
728-1320. 2 tickets to Lake Winnie. Morning show.
Making a picture.
There it is. Taking a picture.
Shouldn't be that hard.
It is so difficult. What is your name?
Sheila.
Sheila?
Yes.
All right, Sheila. I've got 2 tickets to Lake Winnie. You come pick them up here at the Thunder Radio studio, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mamas do so much for you guys. You know,
I was just
making
at
sure.
Sheena, and I started singing Tone Loc.
My Sheila, the girl, I guess it's a TikTok sound that the girl one, she'll walk around the house and drop something and she'll go, my Sheila. I don't know what it's from. I don't know who Sheila is, but look,
Anyway, pictures.
because I take pictures, normally I'm in charge of taking family pictures of when we go like with my siblings and their kids and things like that. It's stressful. It's stressful for the photographer. It's stressful for the mom who puts so much thought in the coordinating of the clothes, who's going to wear what color, you know, and then
I just show up and get yelled at. I'm just like, what? What's that? What's the matter?
it's just, y'all make it harder
Well,
than
listen,
it needs
but-
to be.
Shout out to Joy, who's watching in this morning. Well, I didn't know she was a loyal watcher. So I
That's all your mama wants.
when
is
it
a
comes to
family
the pictures, well, look, you try to do it on the beach. Well, when you go down to the beach, the boy one and all the cousin boys are throwing the football,
because they're going to be
and
roughhousing.
and then they're in the sand. Oh,
now
now they're in the water.
sweaty.
Now they're sweaty.
Now one of them's crying.
Now they're sand, and now the girl one, and all the girl with the hair's blowing. The wind's blowing the
wind,
hair.
I can't. Just do it. I'm so chopped right now.
The wind is blowing, and their hair's everywhere. So and we finally get the picture. Oh, little baby's not looking. Oh, he's blinking. You know, there's
Everybody's wanting to, God, can we be done by now? Can we be done? And it makes me
it drives her insane.
homicidal.
I don't even care. I'm just like, whatever. Whenever
It's not hard. You walk up, you stand there, you smile, and you hold it. And maybe you do a couple different poses, maybe just cousins only. But if you just get in there and do it and stop making it so difficult. I don't know.
Holly gets very cranky, and I'm like, why? And so I'm like, why are we even scheduling this anymore? Nobody wants to do it, so let's just not do
I
it.
want it. I want to. The
But-
mamas
but-
want it.
but
We work so
Within
hard.
5 minutes of this activity, you are so irreversibly cranky and mad at everybody.
Because
You're
y'all
fighting
need
and
to
yelling.
act better. I'm doing a good job. Y'all need to act better.
And I guess I go into it with, we know this is going to happen. We know the kids are going to act a fool. You know they're going to end up with sand in their shirt and on their face and in their hair. And you know the girl one and the other girls are going to be cranky. And you just have to go into it with the mentality of that's what's going to happen.
This is what Jessica says. We pack the bags, then pack the car, make sure all things are ready. Everybody's got what they need, you know, whose medicines and we got, and you think of every possible thing that could go wrong. Let me buy some jellyfish relief in case somebody gets, you know, you think about all this and it's like, hey, I just want to remember this time we all paid all this money for this vacation. We're all down here having fun. Let me just snap a quick picture, and it's like pulling teeth. It ought not be that hard. That's my TED Talk for the day. Be good to your mamas.
I wish I had video of how Holly acts when it's picture taking time. Y'all wouldn't believe it because y'all think she's just so sweet. She's just so sweet. But when it's picture taking time, she is an absolute
I'm
monster.
very, very laid back.
Well, what happens is I'll come
forward.
over, but I'll come over. She's taking individuals and everybody wants to do these different shots. And I'll come over and I'll be like, how's it going? Can I do anything to help? No. I don't even know how these look. And she does that to me. And I'm like, I didn't even do anything. I was just asking.
No, he comes over to ask me about the settings on the camera, knowing, I don't know.
You need me to take a look, see there? Make sure everything looks good.
I'm like, why wouldn't you do this beforehand?
Why don't you learn how to operate them?
If you're not going to help me before I start the thing, don't come in the middle of the thing telling me how to do that thing. I done started.
I don't know how they look. I don't know. I'm looking. No. And I'm like, well, just let's take a look. Let's look and see if there's any problems. And then you push play. Oh, we see. Oh, we got a little bit too much light there. We can make some adjustments. Oh, we don't have enough light. Let's make some adjustments.
I'm glad you're so calm. I'm glad you're so calm about it.
I am calm about it. I'm not over exaggerating. And she's like, and I'm like, did we take some test shots to see how they were going to look?
Why don't you do it then, buddy? Big shot.
At that point, I'm kind of being a jerk. Because I'm like, why didn't you take some test shots to see? I mean, she probably should have done that.
Probably. I should probably do a lot of things I ain't doing correctly. When you say it's picture time, the devil comes down to the golf.
Yes. She always gets out of there with one decent picture, though, usually.
I'm not a great photographer. I'm not a good photographer, but I'm really, really good at photo editing.
Yes.
And that's the key.
There have been times I wasn't even at the beach, but I was in the picture. Amy says we leave Saturday for the beach with the whole family, and there are beach pictures every year. We do it for my mama, and after 18 years, we don't even fuss about it anymore. Well, good for you. Way to be better than us.
No, that gives me hope that these people will man up. Stop. It's just a picture.
Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle, one of the finest surgeons you're going to find, and he's right here in Manchester. So blessed to have him here. 482 Interstate Drive in Manchester. That's right across from Unity Medical Center.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
Thunder Radio's local news update is
Yep.
brought to you by your hometown grocery stores.
Oh, let's see here.
Moving right along here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back.
Get back. Morning, Joshua William Gregory. Oh my gosh. This is about my wall, right about 8 o'clock. We're not quite there yet.
Did you notice that Trey's got a blue check mark by his name?
Oh, fancy Trey.
Trey! I like those pictures of you at the Common John.
Blues, Brews, and Barbecues.
Yeah.
How did that go? I was out of town. I didn't get to go to that. I was at in Atlanta.
It was busy.
It looked busy. I saw pictures. But I didn't get to go.
I want a blue check mark. Can we get one for Thunder?
Yeah, it's pretty expensive.
Is it expensive?
Yeah.
You got to pay for one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Meta verified. Yeah, it's pretty expensive. For like all of our stations, it's gonna be ridiculous. Like our Verizon bill. Holly does like tan. She, well, of course, the lights and all that stuff. But yeah, we got tan down at the beach. Oh,
Do I look at,
just looks
Good.
professional.
because tan fat looks better than pale fat.
True that. Not that you're fat.
That's fat.
No, it's just untoned muscle. I need a haircut.
It's $10. I know. I wanted to cut it last night, but you were sweaty.
I would have showered.
$99 a month on Insta.
$9.99 a month on Insta. That ain't what it costs on Facebook. I think with a page with the numbers of our size, they.
Is that what they base it on?
I think I don't know, but I got a price and I was like, nah. Someone could just imitate me if they like.
Jimmy said, "Nice save, Josh." What did you say?
Untoned muscle.
Oh.
I mean, it's not a save. I had a grape issue, but I'll take it. What are you doing with your friends Sunday?
I don't know. I don't know that it.
I have a headache this morning. It's right behind this eye. And it's been bad since I woke up. I was a little concerned about that. And it's
How
gotten
about
worse.
I run get you some ibuprofen right now so we can alleviate that by the time we have our staff meeting? Because I don't want you going in with a
I don't
headache.
need to go into that cranky, huh? Sometimes I can get a little cranky in there. Yeah, you pay for your check mark. This is not related to anything, but I just was listening to this Albite commercial. I think the final day of employee pricing is Monday. So if y'all want that employee pricing, you better get it Monday. By Monday. Thank you for that. Haircut tonight. We'll make it a thing.
What do you want for Din Din?
Whatever. I like them burgers I made last night. They were good. I was getting a little cranky because it was raining. She's afraid I wasn't going to be able to grill.
I was so hungry. I wanted a hamburger
I was like,
so
we're going to have
bad.
to wait about 5
I was
10
like,
minutes.
when are you going to cook? He was like, yeah, just when it stops sprinkling, it's about done. And then 30 minutes later, it's still raining.
No, it
and I'm
wasn't 30
so
minutes later.
hungry.
It wasn't 30 minutes later.
I love just a good hamburger on the grill. I could eat it again tonight.
I do need hair. My hair hurts because I need a haircut. Probably. I look like a homeless person and put on a polo.
Manchester's only live and local radio morning show. You're listening to Josh and Holly on Thunder Radio.
Yes. What says Independence Day like some Tom Petty? You know? I got the Custom Auto and Rod Shop Cars and Coffee cruise in this Saturday.
Yeah.
And I set the playlist for that.
Mhm.
It's going to be all Tom Petty.
It'll all be petty.
It's all going to be Petty. Petty and Mellencamp, buddy. Y'all get ready. Usually it's car music. You got a lot of car-based music out there. But
Like Little Red Corvette.
yeah, sure. Little Red Corvette, Hot Rod Lincoln, you know, some older stuff, some newer stuff, cars,
And every girl
fast car.
likes a pickup man.
Some women like about a pickup man, Joe Diffie. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, usually it's that, but this Saturday,
Speaking of songs,
nope. I'm going to tell everybody about Common John Brewing Company first. How about that?
Yeah.
So they're closed today, but they'll be back open tomorrow. You can watch the fireworks from down there. So if you want to go down, that's a great spot to watch fireworks from. Common John Brewing Company.
Dog.
Yes, but they'll be serving up some beverages and get you some of their new food. They got new menu items. They just rolled out from the mess hall back there. They got clever names to them, but it's basic American favorites. Ham and cheese sandwich, hot dog wrapped in bacon,
A hammock.
there's those kind of things they've added, plus the new peaches they just added too. So check them out. They're open Wednesday through Sunday, starting at 8 a.m. Sunday starts at 10. Common John Brewing Company, 210 Whitberry Highway in Manchester. Online, commonjohnbc.com. Holly, name that tune.
Josh got a little snippet of a song. He's going to play a 1, 2, and then a 3-second clip. It's your job to guess the name of the song and the artist singing it.
728-1320. Name this tune. 2 tickets to Beach Bend Park. Oh, they're going to get that. Name that tune. 728-1320 or 728-3526 to get through on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines. We'd love to hear from you.
Trey said, I got to have that grilled bologna and cheese sandwich soon. I like my bologna cold.
No.
Just like Mama used to make.
She gets in these bologna kicks where she'll leave the house, go to the store, come back with a pack of bologna, and just sit there.
I heard something about bologna one time. Loretta Lynn said something about bologna, so I've been a big believer of eating it ever since.
2-second clip. Name that tune. I want the exact right name, and I'll take the artist as well.
Now, don't get me wrong. If somebody makes like a hunk of bologna, what do you call it? A loaf of bologna?
Chub.
A chub of bologna.
A loaf.
And shut up.
Y'all bring Holly a loaf of bologna.
And you cut off a chunk of it. That's good. I eat it.
Morning show.
Jake Giles Band Centerfold.
Oh, yes. Well done.
Great song. Awesome song.
That is a good song.
Yes. Who are we talking to?
Jeff from Murfreesboro.
Oh, Jeff from Murfreesboro. All right, Jeff.
How about those 3 coffee cane parties getting all regional?
Oh, that's exciting stuff, Jeff. Yes, sir. Yeah.
They got a another good season. They're gonna come up here after dead period, Screamers Blackman. So
yeah,
got a good softball year. They always do.
Always do. Thanks for listening, Jeff.
No problem.
It's a chub of bologna. Dr. Carmine said, yeah, it's chub.
Well, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. That sounds like something I'm not allowed to say on the radio. So loaf is what I'm going to go with.
Holly is going to make up her own name. She's just like her mom. She's going to make up her own name for something. Holly's mom will do this. She'll have her own name, and Holly's like, that's not what it is. You call it this. And then she'll do it anyway. And Holly's like, my mama, she's just going to call it whatever she wants. And then she does the same thing. And the girl one does the same thing. They just make up their own words. And the girl one, if you tell her that's not what that's called, it's called this, she'll look at you and be like, that's dumb. I'm going to call it this. And I'm like, you're going to college.
You ever hear something said a certain way, and no matter if you learn that it's not pronounced that way or not, you still pronounce it. Like for example, I hear a lot of people miss.
I didn't play the answer.
Yeah, let's do it right when I'm in the middle of talking. It's a great opportunity to.
My ADHD got me. I say, hey, we haven't played that. Go ahead.
Who knows what I've.
You ever heard something said a certain way?
I have a niece that says aunt.
Aunt. Oh, very proper.
But none of us say, we say aunt.
We're from the South.
That's my aunt. I hear people from the South say aunt.
Mm.
That's not how I say it or how anybody in my family ever said it. We all say aunt. So for her to say aunt is
Auntie,
it's funny.
I sent you a letter in an envelope. Dr. Carmine says my dad's name is Dave. We have Dave's Dictionary in my family, a book full of words and names as nobody's ever heard before.
Well, we have a book like that of stuff that my mom has said. So, for example, it's not a semicolon; it's a dot comma.
You gotta push that one with the dot comma.
I will never ever call it a semicolon again.
Oh no.
Dot comma sounds better.
It's the dot comma. Push the semicolon. Where's that? Oh. I'll call it a dot comma.
Oh Lord.
She sound like to get lunch down there at the Mercantile.
Sometimes people call it that.
No, they don't. Oh. Dr. Carr, see, Trey says we do that mentally with a guy at work. Name names.
He always says stuff wrong.
Must say stuff wrong, yeah.
I have a friend. She doesn't say gave. She doesn't say I gave him a kiss. She says gave. I gave him a kiss.
I've never heard that one. It's the same one that says envelop instead of envelope or envelope.
Envelop.
Envelop.
I feel envelop is that word just seems antiquated to me.
Oh, did you find a way to get the word of the day in? All right. Congratulations, Jeff Winter, on Name That Tune, Centerfold. I heard that song playing at a sporting event. I don't, it's whatever. But a school official asked for it to be stopped because it was inappropriate. And I'm like, there's not a lot of appropriate songs out there. If you're going to deem that inappropriate, like, listen to the basketball warm-up music. It's edited, but I'm sorry. We know what the words and WAP are. Okay. So I'm just saying, like, most all songs have innuendos.
Yeah.
To me. And the school official was like, oh, this is not appropriate. We need to turn it off. And I'm like, seriously?
I bet that one may what is the Christmas song? Baby, It's Cold Outside.
Right. I bet that's not allowed to play at that person's house.
I want to be honest with you though. Sometimes I listen to Baby, It's Cold Outside and it feels a little
it's a little creepy. Say, what's in this drink?
Yeah.
When you really break the words down, I mean, I get it, but it's a song. That, like, let's break the words down to a lot of songs. Like, how is that okay? But some of these other songs that are out there today are okay. That's what didn't agree with the cancel culture situation. You just have your song and that's fine. And we're going to listen to Baby It's Cold Outside because it's Christmas time. But also she said no.
She said no.
Like a bunch.
No means no, buddy.
But sometimes no means yes. And that's the confusing part. Or like no means try again.
Like if a woman's playing hard to get.
Yeah. Sometimes no means try harder. And sometimes no means no. Get away, creep. I mean, so it's like,
Well, read the room, I guess.
Yeah, and clearly I feel like she's being playful.
John Legend and Kelly Clarkson have a modern day version of Baby It's Cold Outside that changes it a bit. It's solid.
John Legend can kick rocks.
Yeah.
I don't listen to anything he's got. Let's see. Let's listen. It's Cold Outside lyrics.
It's Christmas in July now.
Yeah, well, might as well. Let's just look at some of the parts. She says, my mother will start to worry.
If you're worrying your mama, that strike one. Don't worry your mamas.
He said, beautiful, what's your hurry? And then she said, my father will be pacing the floor. He wants her to listen to the fireplace roars. None of this is too bad.
Wait a minute. Nikki says she said no, but her excuses were all based on others, not
her.
Why she doesn't want to stay. I want to stay, but my mom's going to worry. I get that.
She said, say, what's in this drink? And he said, there's no cabs to be had out there. He didn't even address the drink issue here. Don't worry about what's in the drink.
Drink up.
Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing.
She
said, I ought to say no, no, no. I ought to say no, 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 sir. And he said, mind if I move in closer?
He did ask, to be fair.
Yeah. He's like, what's the sense of hurting my pride here, lady? Yeah, so it's not that bad. She said, I simply must go. He said, baby, it's cold outside. She says, the answer is no. The answer is no.
Well, no, that's a complete sentence, Holly.
She said my sister will be suspicious. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I think it's she said no. And what's in this drink that got people's attention. Hey, say what's in this drink. There's no cabs out there.
Calves?
Cabs.
Oh, cabs.
No cabs. Can't leave. There's no cabs. You're trapped here. Drink the drink. You ain't going nowhere.
All right.
We should remake it completely, and get ChatGPT to make it. But hey, so why does this doorknob not work? What's this deadbolt for? We should really add to it. And
why
make
are
it,
the windows boarded up? What are these chains for?
Say what's in this basement? All right, we got more morning show. Tuesday, 2 Reels and a Fake. It's time. That's coming up next on the morning show, brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle.
Coffee County Bank was founded in 1975 by a group of local business people.
This break is 30 minute and a half, 2.5, 3.5, 4 minutes, 4 minute break. Pretty standard.
All right, I'm gonna call the girl in and make sure she.
Oh yeah, she slept hard last night. I guess.
Mama says she wants to stay. She just don't want to seem anxious. Because you can't let them know you're thirsty.
I still like my idea to make another one. Morning, Joan. Yeah, Christmas in July. That's a thing. You start kind of longing for that time of year, All right, let me get my songs up here. Yeah. What's my other song? These are going to be songs that y'all know pretty well, I think. Holly won't know them, though. All right, I've got it. See you, Dale. You're missing 2 Reels and a Fake. You're missing a good part of the show. Yeah, and her phone, so she can't call an Uber. Maybe It's Cold Outside. I don't think it's a Christmas song. I think they should play it at Christmas. Do they talk about Christmas? Maybe I'm wrong.
If we didn't have meetings today, I would get out there and pull them weeds.
Well, I'm gonna bring the weed eater up here and get them, and I've got spray. I just haven't been able to spray because it's been raining every day. I got spray. I got to spray the house and here.
Nikki's got a question about the Coach Harmon interview.
No, that's not live. Owen's doing that. I don't know what he's doing. I didn't know much about it until he posted it.
Free range.
We gotta get Owen an updated picture of Coach Harmon. She randomly pulled some.
I need to tell him to mess anytime he's got a.
Well, I sent y'all an email this morning about the pictures.
Okay.
It's more. I think it's more for a written story than it is radio. Although I got to work with the show on how it. Maybe he's recording it because I like to show him how to get the clips. Two Reels and a Fake's gonna be good.
I controlled the music on the way down to the beach and on the way back.
You did a good job.
And
we can listen to a lot of Wallen.
I was able to limit the Wallen. Yeah. Now I like Wallen. Don't get me wrong. Josh, not as much as Josh, but we probably listened to 5 Wallen songs.
Yeah, I only got 5. Probably only got 5. We had a good mix. We ended up listening to a lot of Toby Keith, some songs I had forgot about. And surprisingly remembered a lot of the words too.
Red Solo Cup.
Well, I knew that. I hear that. That's on my mowing playlist. I hear that a lot.
You're my friend. That whole album.
That song is good.
What is it? Unleashed or
I don't know.
Something. It's got a doll in front of it.
Yeah.
But that whole album is like
funny songs.
Funny songs. You.
That's
I want to talk about me.
That's not that same.
It's another song we
Oh, yeah.
listened to on the way
Talking
there.
Million. Who's Your Daddy? I had forgotten that song.
Who
Forgot that
Daddy?
even existed. Like some of these other ones, I remember it, but that one I forgot it was even a thing. But then I knew the words.
This program does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Thunder Radio Management. Well, yes, it actually does. It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Morning show, Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Glad to have you along with us today. We are running behind, so we got to move along. New Haven Mortgage, get you to the home of your dreams. I've started to see a lot more questions. My market research is based on who's asking things on the forum. Like, what are they asking? You know, and a lot of people lately have been looking for home lenders. Who do I talk to about getting a home loan? New Haven Mortgage, obviously, big suggestion of ours. Heather Phillips and her team, over 60 years of experience. They're, a bunch of reasons. They're real people you can talk to. You can go by and sit down. They can walk you through the process. That means a lot. I like personal service, old school personal service, and they'll do that. 1300 MacArthur Street, right across from Markham's Pharmacy. You're going to love working with them. NewHavenMTG.com, NMLS 1477317. All right, Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
We're behind schedule, or ahead of schedule, as Holly would like to say. And we got games to play. It's 2 reels and a fake.
Country music is garbage.
Fancy like Applebee's on a date night. Got to vibe.
And if you don't hate it, you will in a moment.
Kinda like that you ain't afraid to get mud on your
It's
boots.
time for 2 reels and a fake.
Yes, it is. Here's how it works. I have got 2 real country music lyrics, and I have 1 fake that I wrote. And it's your job, Holly, and anyone playing along at home, to spot the fake. Which one of these is not a real song? 2 of them are real. They're on the radio. They're making money. One of them is it's an impasta.
All right.
No looking at your computer screen, because people will be commenting and they're saying what they think, and you can't cheat here. All right. Are you ready?
Ready.
Well, I'm not. All right. Song number 1. Song number 1. She left her jacket on the dash. Radio stuck on her favorite Luke Bryan track. The dog's still waiting by the screen door every night. I just mow the grass. Try to make it feel right. Pour another drink in my whiskey glass. Funny how silence can hit like a train. Song number 1.
I feel like that's fake because it's bad, but I also feel like it's so bad you would never.
Trey said real.
You would never put something that bad at it as a fake song.
Song number 2. To this day, when I hear that song, I see you standing there on that lawn. Discount shades and store-bought tan. Flip-flops and cut-off jeans. Somewhere between that setting sun, I'm on fire and born to run.
I don't know. That's probably real.
Song number 2.
I don't know. Let's hear 3.
Song number 3. I don't always wake up in the morning and pour myself a strong one. But when I get lonely, I do. Your memory gets burning.
But when I get lonely, I do. That's
Lean
Morgan
back on
Wallen.
bourbon.
Now that's Wallen.
Oh, she got me. It's the first time she's ever got me.
Boom.
Mid segment.
Because
First time.
I like that part of that song.
Holly just
the way
admitted
he
she
says
likes
it.
Morgan Wallen.
Okay, so it's out of 1.
It's out of 1 and 2. She's able to eliminate 1. That's the first time that's ever happened.
Golly, 1 was bad. 1 was so bad, but it felt very similar to my life because that's what you do. You just cut the grass and pour your whiskey.
Kevin says 2 is fake. Trey said, he just said real fake. I don't know which ones he's talking about.
Did he think 3 was fake?
I don't know.
All right. I would love to hear 1 again.
Back to 1.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a Brian's back to one.
Back to one.
Can't remember his last name. McBride.
That isn't-
McKnight. Brian McKnight.
No.
Yeah, back to one.
Is that Brian McKnight that sings that? I know the song, but okay. Anyway. No.
I'm
What are you doing?
back to one.
No
Back
phones.
to
No
one.
phones. It's like having your phone during trivia.
Brian McKnight.
Song number 1 again. She left her jacket on the dash. Radio stuck on her favorite Luke Bryan track. The dog's still waiting by the screen door every night. I just mow the grass and try to make it feel right. Pour another drink in my whiskey glass. Funny how silence can hit like a train. Song number 1.
I hope there's the next sentence. There's something that rhymes with train.
Probably something about pain. Gain. Lame. All kind of things can go there.
God, I want to say that one is a real song. Because I thought it, yeah, two is fake. Two is fake.
Let's go with 2. All right. So let's go ahead and eliminate 3. 3 was real. Holly pegged that one early. That is Wasted on You by Morgan Wallen. She likes that one, so she was able to pick that one out pretty quick. That's a good one. I got to mute you on the cameras for just a second. Sorry, it doesn't like the music.
And I get lonely.
She likes it.
I do
like that part.
Gets to burning, lean back on the bourbon.
I believe him. All right.
All right, so that brings us between 1 and 2. Holly says 1 is the fake. Or she says 1 is real and 2 is the fake. Here we go. Holly.
Oh, you got me, Putty. You got me good. Daggone. I
Yes,
was like,
I
there's
did.
no way he put a fake song in here that sounds that
Just awful. I was like, I'm just
dumb.
going to put random stuff in here that doesn't even rhyme. So yeah, that was in fact fake. Song 1 is fake. I call it Heartbreak Train.
That's my fault. That's on me.
Heart-
That's my bad.
Heartbreak Train. She left her jacket on the dash. Radio stuck on her favorite Luke Bryan track. Dog still waiting by the screen door every night. I just mow the grass, make it feel right. Pour another drink in my whiskey glass. Funny how silence can hit like a train. Girl, you can't imagine my pain. Let's just keep on going. And that's Heartbreak Train. Song number 2 is real. That's Springsteen by Eric Church. I love that song. A lot of people are going to know that one.
Oh, your doppelganger.
That's my doppelganger, according to Brandy. I don't think anybody else sees it that way.
Young Eric Church right here.
Birthday's coming up next.
To this day, when I hear that song, I see.
That's a good one. That's not really a bad country song. That's not really I wouldn't call that like it is usually bad country. That's a good song.
There it is.
Yes. I need to get my birthday list. Entertain the people for a minute. I'm not gonna let this whole song play.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my. There's a lot of birthdays today. Josh Carney said there's a show that you'll probably like with Danny McBride. He said there's a character named Kenny Powers. He plays a baseball player trying to make a comeback.
I think
The show is called Eastbound and Down. So we'll have to watch that.
all right.
Who is Tate McRae? I've been seeing her birthday. I've been seeing her name a lot. Tate McRae.
Grok for AI better than ChatGPT. Is it? I don't know. How do you? I know Grok like on Twitter or X. Like, is there a Grok app that I can use? I guess I didn't know. I use ChatGPT a lot, and it's very good. Is it free? I'm sure it's not free. ChatGPT does a pretty good job. Sometimes it's a little wonky. Well, I've not used Grok. I need to start using that.
I wonder if I can give you hints. No, I was wondering if I could do one word hints for birthdays, but that'll be too hard. There's a lot of birthdays, celeb birthdays today.
There's a lot of local birthdays today, too.
Let me see if we had any from.
Yeah, listen to Dana. She knows.
You made me close my.
No, that's what Kevin was saying. He should have listened to Dana. There's a reason I didn't tell you what Dana said.
Today is Torin Van Zandbergen's birthday.
All right, we got birthdays. They got a lot of locals for early in the day, because usually we'll add some through the day. This is a lot early on.
This is the latest in the history of the morning show that we've ever done birthdays.
Yeah, about 8 after is the latest I've been before. You're welcome. It would have been about that until I played Springsteen about 3 minutes there. It really helped you out.
Maybe we need to switch birthdays with.
2 reels, or that segment there.
Yeah.
WMSR 1320 AM, 107.9 FM, and worldwide at thunder1320.com.
Birthday time on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Sorry, we're a little late. Late is on time these days on the morning show. Call in your birthday, 728-1320 for this July the 1st. At the end of the day this afternoon, around 4:30, Tiffany will be on Connecting Coffee County. She's going to draw for someone to win a slice of delicious birthday pie. Yesterday's winner was Brock Freeze. Get that pie at the Mercantile Cafe Bakery Gift Shop. At the end of the week, we draw for a cake from the Food Lion. We also draw for a designer's choice floral arrangement from the Mossy Pot in downtown Manchester. All right, let's get the drum roll going, because we have a lot of birthdays today, and we can add throughout the day, but we'll just read you what we got now. 728-1320. Here we go. Hold your applause to the end, please, studio audience. Angela Frame, Torin Van Zandbergen, Amelia Keenan, Sophie Vinson, Jeremy Woods, Connor Shimwell, Judy Driver, all with birthdays today. And there's a Raiderette dancer I saw. I don't know how to pronounce her name.
Bella.
Bella. Happy birthday to Bella.
Wait a minute. Let me take a crack at it. It is Bella Mikua.
How do you spell it?
Mikua.
Mikua. Yeah. Mikua. Something like that. Happy birthday to Bella. All right, celebrities.
Still locals. Connor Shimwell.
I already put him on there. Read it.
You read that out loud
Read it,
already?
yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
Angela Frame, Bella Mikua, Torin Van Zandbergen, Amelia Keenan, Sophie Vincent, Jeremy Woods, Connor Shimwell, Judy Driver. Those are my locals.
Tate McRae has a birthday today. She turns 22. I don't know who she is, but it says pop singer, and I've been hearing her name. I don't know what she sings. Maybe somebody on the live can tell me.
You can just Google it.
I could, but I'm doing other things right now. Okay, she...
Mika. I mean, Mika. I don't know. Those phonetics are confusing me now. But thank you, Christina, for trying.
Baywatch.
Pamela Anderson?
Yeah, Pamela Anderson turns 58 today. Steven, the lead singer of Aerosmith's daughter.
Liv Tyler.
Liv Tyler turns 48. Okay, this guy played in Coneheads. He was on SNL.
Dan Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd turns 73 today.
I'm doing good.
You are doing
just, like,
really
nailing 'em.
good. Okay, this person is who Meredith wanted to dress up for at Halloween because she went to this wedding.
Oh, Prince Harry. Prince, King George? Don't know.
Princess Diana
Princess Diana. There we go.
has a birthday today. Okay.
I'm not good with the royal family. Don't know much about it. I know Princess Diana died when I was young and it was a big to-do. I don't know much else about it.
She seemed like a fun person.
I know nothing about none of it. I don't understand. There's a lot of history I pay attention to. The royal family ain't one of them.
Yeah.
I can
but
do World
some
War II stuff,
folks-
World War I stuff. I can take you through all that stuff. American history. I do not understand that. But some people really.
Some people really get into that.
Oh, yeah. It's into the royal family stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Hollywood there.
I reckon.
Like here, we worship movie stars
Well,
and singers.
worship maybe not the right word.
Some people do, man.
I don't like when my musicians and the celebrities. I don't like when they start telling me I don't want to know your politics.
Morning show.
Yes. I got some kittens to give away.
You said chickens?
No, kittens.
Kittens to
Right?
give away.
Kittens. They're
Oh.
about half grown. They're free. I've got 4 of them.
All right.
Well, how do I get them?
931-581-0860.
Anybody need a kitten?
0860. Gotcha.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You have a good day. All right. Swap and Chop invades the morning show. Got some kittens to give away. 581-0860. I know y'all want a kitten.
Speaking of kittens, we tried to watch a documentary.
Oh, no. I don't even talk about it.
And I can listen. I watch some pretty terrible documentaries and
When it comes to killing people, we can watch it.
I can watch it. And I think that was the point of the documentary. It's you don't blank with kittens.
Yeah, something like that.
And I
but
saw
Holly kept trying to scrub through it, and I'm like,
I didn't want to
that's
see
what
the bad.
this is about.
I didn't want to see the bad part. I wanted to see if they found the guy.
Yeah, just
I couldn't watch. I couldn't finish it. I have no idea how it ended. I just can't. I can't.
basically these gruesome ways they were harming these animals. And I could not. I was like, I didn't want to listen to that because I was driving. Holly was trying to watch it over
But
there,
you
and I was
know,
like, turn this off.
Our posts about animal cruelty,
Always
they
does
gets
more.
way more interaction than any person on person violence here.
Oh yeah. So I mean, I've been in the news thing for a while. I don't really do a lot of news now, but I'll help if someone needs help. But I've been doing news stuff since 2005, and back to my days of the newspaper. And the most interacted with story we ever had was when they found 2 dogs shot in the dumpster near the animal control. And sorry to drag up old stuff, but that was a long time ago. But that was, you ended up with the national news down here.
Yeah.
The online views of that were in the millions. I've never seen a story do that.
And we've had people here shot.
I've had triple murders. We've had young children harmed and injured and killed. We've had bad things happen, but that story got more than anything else.
Yeah.
It's always the animals.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Except for Holly's Patriotic Pet Parade. Nobody cared about that.
Nobody cared about that.
We got more morning show. Financed by New Haven Mortgage. Hey, let me tell you about Dirtworks. When it comes to excavation at your home, so let your imagination run wild. But basic driveway cut in, land clearing, yes, they can do that. But I'm talking about like everything. Completely redo it, make sure the water's running away, put in new sod, they can install that, put in retention walls and built-in steps into the ground and change the leveling. They do all of that stuff at Dirtworks. 931-409-0782. That's 931-409-0782. You can find them online, Dirtworks for you in Manchester. That's Dirtworks with an X for you.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
Thunder Radio's.
Oh, let's see. We don't have much time here.
So listen, back about that Netflix documentary I was talking about, Don't Mess with Kittens. So somebody posted a horrible video doing something awful to some kittens.
On YouTube or something.
So people, not investigators,
Not the police, yeah.
not law enforcement, regular people started investigating to try and figure out who that was, down to this is what they were doing. They were watching the video and seeing if they could see anything identifiable in the video. So they would freeze the video and look up what kind of vacuum this guy made
Yeah.
or
What kind of
has.
cigarettes there was there.
Where do they make this vacuum? Where is it sold? And you know, they had pinpointed it down to this had to come from somebody based on like his cigarette brand and his vacuum that you saw in the video that he lived in America, or I want to say at the time it said North America. But I couldn't finish watching it. I'm sure they caught him because they made a whole documentary about how you don't mess with animals because
Yeah, so
people
clearly they
aren't-
caught the guy.
I just wanted to fast forward it to the end because it was so disturbing.
Isn't that crazy how the brain works? Like you can handle watching murder documentaries just fine, knowing someone lost their son, daughter, mom, whatever, and we'll just sit there and watch it for entertainment value.
Yeah.
But you can't watch something about the cat getting, I ain't gonna say the words, the things they were doing, them cats. I accidentally heard something and I was like, you turn that off right now.
Yeah.
Stop trying, do not.
He acted like I was doing that to him on purpose. Like I
Well,
had played this just
she kept doing it. I was like, I don't want to listen. I don't want to watch. I don't want to listen. I don't want to watch. And I hadn't heard anything too bad yet. And finally I heard something. And I was like, I almost just wanted to smack a phone out of her hand. Turn it off.
So we watched a documentary on the Mayor of Madness
Oh, yeah.
on Netflix. It was pretty good about a Canadian, what was it?
Rob Ford.
Toronto's mayor. And basically they had video of this guy smoking crack.
Right.
And it goes a while. They talk about him smoking crack in the video, but you don't ever see it. And all of us, you think they don't have it the way that they're framing it. And all of a sudden they're like, we have it. And they put it out there. And so I think you just don't expect there to be footage.
He said, well, his assistant was like, I said something to him about it. He said, don't worry, there's not a video. He said, it's not the word. It's not the answer I wanted to hear.
He wanted to hear.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
I didn't smoke crack.
I wasn't smoking crack. And this guy was a elected Chris Farley is what he was.
100%.
No, he just acted like him and everything. I felt bad. Like, you know, this guy clearly had some issues with, clearly was a pretty likable guy. You see how he got elected.
So did O reach out to the coach and arrange
I
that?
have no clue.
Oh. I like the initiative there.
Yes. Yes. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Mm.
I need to exercise today.
I need to exercise today. I ran yesterday. I need to work. I need to lift today.
Hate exercising, but I need to do it.
It kind of rain.
I got
today.
some momentum. I just need to capitalize on that. What's gonna rain? What?
It's gonna rain today.
Maybe I should cook dinner inside tonight so I'm not having to wait. All right. The birthdays are starting to roll in. The athlete birthdays.
Yeah. Starting to get more of those from the other schools. From the other schools.
I didn't even see this.
See what?
What is is this?
No.
National Fast Pitch Coaches Association, all region.
I just sent it this morning. I told you I sent you and Owen this morning. Thunder Radio Morning Show. We're kind of short on time here. Back into the show. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks,
You've
buddy.
successfully ruined the clock today. Pushed me right up against the bottom of the hour. She's so thrilled. I can see it. She's so happy.
You know why I'm happy? Is because I did not have to come up with a whole extra segment.
Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Just a minute or two left. Final parting thoughts for the day, or just final reminders. 4th of July, obviously, is Friday, Independence Day. The Manchester Independence Day celebration starts at, music starts at 7 down at Rotary Park. Fireworks at 9 on Friday. Tullahoma Stuff is Thursday night, the 3rd. And don't forget the Cars and Coffee Cruise In this Saturday. That's 9 to 12 at the Coffee County Administrative Plaza. And last chance, today is your last chance to get registered to win a free central heat and air unit. That's right, central heat and air unit, free installed over on our website. Go to thunder1320.com. Get registered. It doesn't take me just a second. Thunder1320.com. Register. Doesn't cost you anything, just a minute or two of your time, your email address, and some information that we got to collect to do that contest. So get on over there and do that today. Get registered. We'll be drawing either later in the week or right after the first of the week. We'll be doing that. So get on over there and make that happen. Holly, anything that you need to get out there before we
No,
call
sir.
it a day?
No.
Yeah. Well, I do want to tell everybody what's happening over at the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop. Yesterday was your deadline to order your Independence Day food, so hope you didn't miss out. If you did, then shame on you, and be heads up for next time. Go follow them on Facebook so you don't miss anything. They'll be open tomorrow for lunch, and I believe they're open Thursday, but they'll be closed Friday and Saturday this week for the holidays. So if you want to get your Mercantile fix, you got to go see them tomorrow for lunch, starting at 11. Call them up for special order baked goods, catering. I saw where they did some catering for a church this past Sunday. They can cater for your family reunions. And I know you won't have Aunt Betty's potato salad or whatever. Everybody's got their family recipes, but maybe you don't want to do all the cooking. They could do catering for that, big weddings, parties. Give them a call, 723-2491 for the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop.
Trying to cancel a gym membership, stressful and a little scary.
It should be very scary because you're not allowed to cancel.
Keeping houseplants alive, weirdly stressful. Group texts, stress. Buying a home, that's where New Haven Mortgage comes in. I'm Heather Phillips with New Haven Mortgage, and with nearly 60 years of combined experience, we make the home buying experience simple and smart.
Weatherly. All right. See y'all. We're done for the day. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye. Catch you on the flippity flip.